The Orange County elections process is run with a major contribution from its poll workers. One of the most important positions is the poll worker. Michael Moody is here to discuss this further. And Michael, you've been a longtime poll worker here in Orange County, and we are going to touch on the Adopt a Precinct program. But basically, if someone maybe is newly retired and they're kind of looking for something kind of civically to help out, what needs to happen to become a poll worker?
Well, what you would do is you would go down to the elections office, Orange County Elections Office, and fill out an application, and they will vet you, all right? And then after you've been vetted, they will assign you to a poll to work, okay? And if you belong to an organization, as you referenced earlier, Adopt a Precinct, you would then be attached to one of the precincts that Adopt a Precinct is working.
Right. Now, that's what I really want to chat about is I had kind of heard that term Adopt a Precinct, but, you know, who's like eligible to get involved with that, and what's all in, what are the details of that? Okay,
so about the early 2000s, Bill came up with the idea of having different organizations adopt precincts. And it could be a homeowners association, it could be a fraternity or sorority like we are. It can be any number of organizations that are active in the county. And that team would get together, have their poll workers trained by the election office, and be assigned to a particular precinct, and they will work that precinct during the elections.
That's terrific. And, you know, I'm sure, as with most situations, organizations and the elections office, they're always looking for folks to work the polls.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's seems to be a shortage all the time. So if an individual has some free time, wants to become involved civically in the community, provide a service to the community, a valuable service to the community, and earn a little money, I think that's a great opportunity for them to do that.
Well, I think that's amazing because folks, tell me about that. Folks are compensated for your group.
Yes, ma'am. You are compensated, and so you can be compensated individually, where the money goes to that person, or the money, in our case, can go to a group. And then you can take that money, as your group can take that money and do what you please at it. In our particular case, we use it to help fund scholarships for students in the community who are going off to college. So that money has made that full cycle, you know. It started out at the elections office, it started out in the community without tax dollars, and it ends back in the hands of students who are going off to college. So we think that's a great opportunity for us to raise money.
And I think you bring up that word community a lot. It's an activity for your particular group, a fraternity, a sorority, an HOA group, your group, to really, it probably means something to you all as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know what's the most important thing, Carol? Okay, it's at the end of the day, when you say it means something, it's not that we're making the money, and don't get me wrong, we appreciate the proceeds that we garner for participating in this endeavor. But what's most important to us is that we're providing a service, but we're also engaging in the democratic process, okay, in America, voting, which is important to us. So that's the biggest thing for us.
It really is. And, you know, I would imagine, gosh, we could spend the next hour and a half with stories that you probably have, things that have happened during elections. And,
yes, absolutely.
And funny and interesting stories. But it really does come down to that. Folks, we encourage folks to vote, but we're also encouraging them to become a poll worker. It's really important.
Absolutely. I think it's a great thing to do, again, to provide a service to the community, and it's been very good thing for our organization.
And so how long have you been a poll worker?
Since 2009. Since 2009, so this is 13 years, and the organization has actually been participating since 2005, so we've been at it for a little bit.
Oh, that's terrific. And Michael, again, thank you for being here. You know, Active Lifestyles really does promote folks that maybe are now retired. Here's the perfect opportunity for them to get engaged in the community.
Thank you for inviting me, Carol.
And now I think I might look into becoming a poll worker as well. It sounds like a great community service project. We'll be back with more.